I guess we're going up here. And alley-oop. Oh, I forgot the buttons. Alley-oop. There we go. Forgot to put the oop in that alley-oop. Welcome back, guys, to some... Oh, that's prickly. What am I doing, guys? Welcome back to some Ori and the Blind Forest. I'm Comic, and I think I'm going to beat this game today. Not in this episode, but in today's sessions of playing. I got a few hours set aside for me to finish this, which is nice because I've been having a lot of fun. It's great playing a Metroidvania. I haven't played one of those in a while. We are in a place called Sorrow Pass, which is very appropriate because of what we recently learned in the story at the end of 2 episodes ago, my episode 11. So we learned that Koro ain't so bad after all, even though Koro and her children are beings of darkness. They may not have been inherently evil. Koro is mainly acting out of revenge for what happened to her children. This does not look good. I want to know what that little bloobly is up there to my right. But okay. I think I'm gonna need to feather and unfeather rhythmically to... There we go. I am so glad I got both of the dashes, the ground dash and the air dash. This is gonna be tough. Okay, let me get back up there. So, what we learned was that Koro has a bunch of baby owls. I'm getting, like, a really solid, I think I made this comparison before, but, from Kirby Superstar, Dynablade, the big bird that's terrorizing Dreamland, and then at the end you find out it has babies. Though, I imagine that Kuro's probably going to die at the end of this, but that at least we can find a way to save her last child. So, the tree, the dad tree, chooses to... I know that's not its real name, but the Great Tree chose not to tell me about Koro's origin for a really long time, just that she was trying to destroy the light, but it was the light that killed her babies. So does that make... Can we say that the tree is an unreliable narrator, or is, like, being slightly manipulative, like not telling us the worst parts of it so that we'll do what we need to do to restore the forest? I don't know, it seems to me like things are better off with the forest restored, but that might just be because we like bright colors. Some things like dark colors. There's plenty of life here in the cursed forest. There's plenty of spitting frogs and eels and jumping monkeys and spiders, and you know, those things, I don't know, don't they also deserve to live? I don't know if they're sentient or sapient or just like manifestations of darkness. That's the door over there. So that's not what we want, but we found a little place up here we can go. Alright, so we got a thing. Let's save the grabbings of those 2 things. So it brings up an idea. I think Dark Seraph was the one who said it in the comments, but something that I agree with, something that I've thought about a lot, which is that darkness is not inherently evil, which isn't a thing we really need to think about in the real world because we don't generally have agents of darkness. But just, you know, in things where you can have, like, a chosen element associated with you, here saying that light and dark are elements. There's lots of cases throughout fiction of somebody who is, like, the dark one being assumed to be evil, but not necessarily being evil. The main one I think about is in Digimon Frontier, the 4th season of the Digimon anime. Not that the 4th season is all that good, but each of there were like 10 guardians and each of them had an element. Yeah, their system had 10 elements. It was fire, water, earth, and wind, like you might expect, and then light and dark, and ice and lightning, which a lot of things use, and then wood and metal, which I thought was pretty neat. Let me through? Okay. I think that's a pretty solid list of elements. The only way you might want to expand on that even further is if you wanted to, like, call space and time to, like, uber elements. But anyway, So 5 of them were kids who could turn into the Digimon that were the element of those, that were manifestations of those elements or use those elements. And then some of them were just Digimon that were, like, in the environment. But the kind of 6th ranger of the show was a darkness kid. The spirit, another sacrifice for Nibel. Nur flew through the air. She soared through the sky. Her world knew no bounds until the forest turned blind. Yeah, blind for a word for curse. That's such an interesting choice of words to me. I mean, this area has plant life and everything. Charge jump. To use the ability, hold left trigger until fully charged, then leap. Okay. So, is that going to use up my blues? Yes, it is, but it's a nice jump. Okay, now I can destroy things that are above me. That's pretty nice. That is good to have. And good, that does not use charge seals like I thought that it might. I am glad of that. But yeah, so you had these 5 kids. They were like the fire, light, wind, lightning, and earth elements. How am I gonna... Can I still use it when I'm on a wall and stuff? Okay, yeah, I can. I can charge off the wall that way. Good to know. Neat. Yeah, and lightning and ice. And then the rest of them were just like Digimon that were there. So the earth and the... Geez, the earth and the metal and the water and etc. Okay, figuring out how this works. But there was a 6th kid who didn't join them until way later and was actually the Light Destin's brother, and his element was darkness, but he ended up being a good guy, even though he was kind of corrupted at first because he was led to believe that all he could be was evil, I guess. Okay, my problem there was I thought I could get through those branches, and I cannot, so I was misassuming things. I'm gonna try that again once more. Alright, okay, okay. Let's jump. So now that I have like 10 different ways to jump, I could do all kinds of crazy stuff. I just keep increasing the number of weird maneuvers. I also think about in Tales of Symphonia 2, you know, that has the 8 elements: fire, water, earth, wind, ice, lightning, light, and dark. Can I jump up here? But the one that's following you a lot, the one that's like your closest helper, is the darkness one. And he's not evil, he's quite pleasant. It's just that's another element, that's another tool, because there's good things about darkness, you know? Alan Wake kind of has this subtext about how both the light and the dark are necessary, and in that, darkness is used to represent lies or fabrications, whereas light represents the truth, but... Oh, I did not save after that whole time, did I? Crap. Okay, I'm all caught up. Up here. But Alan Wake kind of comes out saying that, like, you need to understand both to, you know, to, like, just the truth itself. Kind of like how in Pokemon there's, like, Reshiram and Zekrom, which is truth versus ideals. I live for this kind of, like, metaphysical stuff. Also, you know, dark Pokemon aren't inherently evil, though some of the biggest baddies of the series tend to be dark types. No, that's not even true. Like, Necrozma is, like, the biggest antagonist of a Pokemon that we've had yet. Second would probably be Kyurem and Mewtwo's up there, and none of them are dark types. Even though Necrozma has, like, a theme of, like, stealing light, I don't believe it is ever a dark type. Nice. Okay. Well, now that I have that, I can think of a lot of times where there's been something that I could use. I'm not making words. There's a lot of walls I can break down all around the place. So, what do we want next? I think if I want to go for, like, getting as much of all this as possible, I think I want to try and get up to this, like, revealing everything. See-through walls and hidden areas. Wait. No, is that what I want? Makes energy cells show up on the map. Life cells show up on the map. Yeah, this is what I want to work on. Maybe I don't need this last one right away, but I at least want things showing up on the map. And then I'll get the things that let me raffle stomp everybody. So for now, energy efficiency, energy pickups reward 50% more energy. So just kind of a quality of life sort of thing for me. I really like this game. So, Koro is still our antagonist now because... Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just, like, basic survival at this point. That, like, we want to protect ours and she wants to protect hers. But, you know, is there a way we can still survive without killing the little owlet? Maybe that's, you know, just nature. I hope not. But the tree referred to Kuro as being consumed with hatred. So, like, Kuro is no longer even Kuro. Kuro is now more monstrous because she's angry at us for what happened to her other children, and now is just kind of consumed with vengeance. But maybe that's just what the tree is saying. That could be great tree propaganda. This is a little bit tumultuous. Am I supposed to be going down here? Yes, because it's going to open the windfalls for me. Great. Let's head on up. We made some progress, and we lost it because we died. Let's go down here again. Those are instant kills, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just be a little careful. Open the Padme doors, save it, and shave it. Shaving time off of our, we didn't shave time, we added time. I don't know, who is your favorite character or creature of darkness that's actually a good guy? Or at least an okay guy? I bet I could think of more if I really tried. Especially in these things where darkness is just another reservoir of power. It's just another reservoir of power in Bane Kaitos, like with Mizudi. We are on top of the mountain. Wow, look at that. Let's save up here. I love this view. Wow. So I think that's the volcano that we're trying to get to. No, the place we're trying to get to is to our left. We have already arrived. Is there anything over there that would be interesting to me? I already saved, so I'm gonna take a look. Oh, wow. Nope, I just got struck down by the gods. They have smote me. Alright. Is that safe? No wonder Kuro is avoiding this place. The sunstone still radiates the light that she fears. I mean, it seems that light can literally kill these creatures, so... That's what I've been doing the whole time, is I've just been throwing plumes of light at these enemies that are creatures of pure darkness, so it, you know, gets rid of them. And I got an achievement for that at the top of the world. You found the Sunstone. Using this legendary rune, you can gain access to Mount Haru. Is that Mount Haru back there? Alright, are we gonna check in with... See, here's the other thing, though. Your Reign of Darkness killed my mom creature. What's her name? Maru? Because there's her body. Oh, and Gumo. Yeah, all of Gumo's people are frozen to death. Wait, what is... Are you resurrecting her? You can do that? Oh, hey! Wow, okay, I guess that's a thing you can do. You can resurrect creatures that died of hunger. Their journey inspired even he who had doubt. Aw, he's so cute. Thanks, Gumo. Okay, did these two know each other? Gumo had found a place to belong. They must, because why would he randomly go over to that area and get and get... I can't remember if it's Maru or Naru. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Is one of those. With the Sunstone, we can now pass through Mount Horu's gates. But do you feel the shaking, the rumbling in the earth? Mount Horu is close to spewing fire. There is no time to lose. Alright. Okay, so that is the volcano in the background there, and that's where we need to go, through a lot of darkness. We're gonna have to go back towards the dad tree. Looks like there are probably some pickups we can grab along the way now, though, with our new powers, so maybe I'll mess around a little bit down here. Gotta find and restore Mount Horu. Neat. I'm not gonna try jumping off that side because I'm gonna get killed by Zeus again. It's interesting to me how they'll show stuff in the background, even though you're only ever traveling everywhere up and down, it'll still... Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that is, like, in the negative... That mountain is, like, in the negative Z direction right now, but I can get to it by only going across the X and Y axes. It's a neat thing you don't really think about, the way that the map layout is in this game. But I think it's pretty neat. Alright, let's get on down here, because I want to get some of these pickups. Oh wait, I don't know if I can get down from here. Wait, yes I can. I can jump down. I forgot I can, like, Contra style jump down through platforms. Okay. Speaking of games with a lot of cool jumping mechanics, I want to give a shout out to a really great indie game I played lately. You've probably heard of it already. It's called Celeste. I got it on the Switch, but I'm thinking it's probably on Steam at the very least, and maybe even on, like, PS3 and Xbone. You can just keep going down. Really good, really inspiring. I beat the main part of it, but I'm still doing extra stuff because it's just really fun. It's got really simple it's got really simple platforming mechanics with really complex and smart level design, and the difficulty curve of the game is just perfect. There's also a nice, like, assist mode that'll help you experience the story if that's all you're into, which the story is worth it, because it really is just... It's about this mountain, Mount Celeste, and your main character, Madeline, is trying... wants to climb to the summit, basically to prove to herself that she can. And she's a character with a lot of anxiety and self-doubt and things she doesn't like about herself. And it's a pretty basic story, but one that's, like, directly related to what you're doing in the game and just combines... It combines really well with the gameplay. Cool, so we got that. Let's save up getting that. I like that there's a little, like, white ring that goes around for when you can use another energy cell, like, just so that you don't keep saving, like, every 2 steps. You have to wait at least a little bit before saving again, even if you have the cells. Alright, so that is the direction I want to go in. How am I doing in... Okay, so there's only one more power-up, which looks like a bomb that is part of the, that seems to be part of the story progression. So I think I'm almost at the point where I can get anywhere I want. Maybe minus whatever I need this bomb for. I don't know how quickly the end of this game is going to come up, but I should try to be ready for it. Don't kill me. I really don't want to redo that part. There we go. Let's save that. Yeah, and I like how much health I recover now just for saving my game. Yeah, but really check out Celeste. At least look it up if it sounds the least bit interesting. It's very inspiring. It's one of those games that... So it's screen-based. It's like Super Meat Boy, where, like, the levels are each like a screen, and when you pass a screen, you've completed it forever. So, like, even if there's a really hard part, you just need to be able to do it once. But the difficulty curve is so perfect. Things that seem impossible at first, you just eventually get better at the game. You just persevere through it. And even if you don't, there's an assist mode there for you. But, you know, the mechanics are kind of simple. Some of the things you need to be able to think, like... Some of the things you need to work on your muscle memory, and other things you need to kind of think through how you're supposed to get through them. Can I... I'm trying to break through this, but I don't think I can. I think I need to hit a switch somewhere. It's like Super Meat Boy if Super Meat Boy was less of a jerk to you while you were playing it. And Super Meat Boy is a great platformer, too. Don't get me wrong. It's a little bit... It's not going to pound you into the ground. It's going to inspire you to get better, and not in a, like, get good kind of way, but in a, like, hey, man, you can do it kind of way. Oh, wait. So I didn't actually get what I was trying to get over here. So maybe I do need that last power-up. Maybe that's like a thing that I need bombs for to be able to do. I don't know. Let's look one more time. Because there's multiple things. I feel like I should be able to... I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Let's save up. Okay. No, I don't think there's a way for me to get through this here, unfortunately. Alright, maybe I need bombs. Let's move a little bit and get to someplace... I don't know, do we want to check out that little thing down there? See if we're good enough to get to that? Alright, so I made my way over to that place that I was looking at. That's what yes, I am going to be able to do this now with my super jump. That's awesome. Oh, wow, now there's, like, all this storm behind me, though. Was the background of this area like that before, where you could see the lightning? I don't think it was. So let's cling to this, hold L. I'm really glad it gives you that little bit of light to be able to see when you're doing this. Nice. Not enough for a level up, but still pretty cool. Okay, so... Can I jump through here? No. Is there anything in Misty Woods that I still need to get? Apparently, but I can't see it. I like how Misty Woods is just like a straightaway now. Alright, maybe when I get the level ups that let me see all collectibles on the map, maybe that's what I'll need to do. But in the meantime... I think I'm going to leave it here, guys. I'm the Comic Foil, and until next time, stay calm, stay good, be nice to the darkness. It doesn't have to be all bad, depending on the universe. Some places, darkness is synonymous with evil, but it could just be the story's way of tricking you into not suspecting somebody who was actually good all along, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the lesson is here, but yeah, let me know some of your favorite darkness-themed characters. I'll try to do the same. Also, that'll help me if we eventually do a weapons month, if we do, like, a follow-up on elements month. Yeah, something to think about.